In upcoming EastEnders episodes, Jay Brown faces shocking news as former Flame Nadine reveals she's pregnant with his baby. Meanwhile, Cindy Beale struggles with the 10th anniversary of daughter Lucy's death. Amidst this, a plan unfolds to frame Dean Wicks for Keanu's murder, while Bobby Brazier secures his EastEnders future post-Strictly. Spoilers for EastEnders: Cindy Beale suffers on Lucy's anniversary, while Jay Brown receives an unexpected surprise. In the forthcoming EastEnders plotline with Nadine, Jay Brown is in for a major surprise. Ahead, spoilers for EastEnders: when the episodes premiere on Monday, April 15th, the people living in Albert Square will be going through yet another chaotic week. The moment Jay Brown and Honey Mitchell received their London Marathon numbers, they were thrilled. Along with earning money, the two have been working hard in honor of his late wife Lola. On April 21st, the characters' actors, Jamie Borthwick and Emma Barton, will run the marathon in real life. Jay's life will also be completely turned upside down when he receives the startling news that his ex-girlfriend Nadine is expecting his child. Jay finally collects his family to break the news to them after sticking his head in the sand, but how will they respond? Cindy Beale finds it difficult to accept that her daughter Lucy passed away 10 years ago. Bobby, Lucy's younger brother, killed her in 2014 after striking her over the head with a jewelry box. The day before the anniversary, Ian and Peter get the family together to celebrate her memory. There won't be any EastEnders on TV on Thursday night since BBC One will host an hour-long special for the milestone episode. Somewhere else, Patrick Truman returns home before Yolanda's story of sexual assault. After his absence, a lot has happened, and Patrick is still in shock at the fact that Denise is now living with Phil. In order to persuade Brittany to cover for all the falsehoods, Whitney intends to send her to Walford High. However, the two pals have a major falling out as soon as Lauren learns what has been going on. Monday through Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One or BBC iPlayer, EastEnders airs. Reporter Natalie Dixon covers lifestyle for National World. You can follow Natalie Dixon on X by clicking this link if you enjoyed this post and would like to read more about soap operas, celebs, and lifestyle. Additionally, you can subscribe to her free weekly fashion and beauty column, which is published every Wednesday in the National World Today email and has all the most recent fashion and beauty news. Spoilers for EastEnders: as framed Dean Wicks is being questioned harshly on the killing of Keanu. Will he be executed for homicide? In forthcoming EastEnders scenes, Dean Wicks will be left in disbelief as he deals with the sixth deceitful framing of him for Keanu Taylor's murder. The other women devised many strategies to win Sharon Watt's release when the police detained her for the killing, one of which was utilizing the murder weapon to identify Linda Carter as the real murderer. Stacey Slater saw the disgusting rapist Dean acting in his typical cruel manner as Linda got ready to turn herself up to save them the trouble, following his confrontation for tampering with the medicine of his teenage daughter Jade Massoud. At that moment, Stacey quickly devised a scheme to hold Dean accountable while also defending Linda, the other 6 members, and herself. In the end, Stacey succeeded in hiding the damning meat thermometer in Dean's apartment, hiding it among his kitchenware as he packed to move to America with Jade. After that, Linda went to the police station and made up a statement accusing Dean of killing Keanu. Later, Linda, Stacey, Kathy, and Denise watched from a distance, hoping their plan would come to pass, and Dean was detained. When the weapon was discovered in Dean's house, Sharon was overjoyed and quickly let go, but as Dean's doom sealed. When Dean hears the evidence against him at the police station the next week, he is stunned. But will he be able to show that Linda is lying? Furthermore, could he possibly figure out how he came to possess the meat thermometer? We'll see Linda, along with her son Johnny Carter, the solicitor, meet with Denise Fox, Sharon, and Stacey to discuss how they can make sure their storyline is tight. Jade is being cared for by Jean Slater in the interim as she finds it difficult to accept the thought that her father is a killer. Will Dean end up behind bars and finally face consequences, even if it's not for the same crime he did and got away with? Should the 6 keep an eye on their backs going forward? These scenes will air on Monday, April 15, 2024 on EastEnders. Bobby Brazier's EastEnders future is resolved following his victory on Strictly Come Dancing. Brazier will soon make a comeback on television. Bobby Brazier apparently decided to extend his contract, settling his future on EastEnders. The last time viewers saw the actor, who plays Freddie Slater on BBC One, was when Freddie was seen leaving Albert Square after attacking stalker Theo Hawthorne. When Brazier was getting ready to compete on Strictly Come Dancing, the character was written out of the show. On the dance competition, Brazier quickly won over the audience and, with his dance partner Diane Buswell, advanced to the finals.
It was unclear whether Brazier had wished to extend his contract with EastEnders, but he has now committed to a future with the soap opera, according to a story in the Mirror. Bobby is considered one of the Square's brightest young stars, and to lose him would have been a massive blow for the show, a source told the publication. Although he enjoys portraying Freddie, he felt compelled to carefully evaluate all of the opportunities that were presented to him following Strictly because he was in such high demand. Thankfully, he has now chosen to extend his contract, and everyone is overjoyed, they said. Although he is still in talks for other projects, they will coexist with his work on the show, much like Tamika Empson's latest play or Molly Rainford's song from last year. Brazier, along with his naughty great-grandmother Big Mo Harris, will soon be returning to Walford after participating in the Strictly program and its tour. Freddie and Mo will be back, as EastEnders confirmed in February. More information will be provided in a limited series that will air soon on EastEnders. Prior to their significant return, the limited series will follow the two in Mo's caravan. Regarding Mo and Freddie's comeback, EastEnders executive producer Chris Crenshaw stated, "We are overjoyed to have Layla Morse reprising her role as Mo Harris. Despite her brief absence from the Square, the Slater family has seen a great deal of turmoil since she last starred on TV, and Mo's homecoming won't be any different. We're delighted to welcome Layla back permanently as she is thrust into the heart of the drama alongside great-grandson Freddie." The BBC's proposal to create a geriatric caravan park soap opera was supplanted by EastEnders. According to former controller Michael Grade, a long-running, critically acclaimed drama was chosen over a series set in the Northeast. Some of the most compelling moments on British television have been shown to viewers, such as when Den gives Angie their divorce papers and when Peggy finds out she has breast cancer. However, EastEnders nearly didn't make the cut in favor of a soap opera that took place in an elderly RV park. As a last-minute substitute, the long-running series, which follows the lives of regular families surrounding Albert Square, was taken out of the bag. According to Michael Grade, there were plans to run a drama series based on an old caravan park in the Northeast when he joined the company in September 1984 as controller of BBC One. The plan was swiftly shelved and replaced with a drama that focused on the grim lives of common East Londoners. This was done on purpose to counter the popularity of ITV's Coronation Street, which is located in Manchester. Lord Grade explains how EastEnders came to be in an interview with Boom Radio, saying, "They had decided they were going to do a soap opera on BBC One. When I got there was one in development, so I went to visit Jonathan Powell, the head of drama series. 'Tell me about this supposed soap opera,' I said. 'I have only recently assumed this role. The program I have inherited is based in an elderly caravan park in the Northeast,' he continued. My expression lowered. 'Really?' I asked. 'Right now, where is that?' He said, 'I threw that away. Our television program, EastEnders, is centered around a square in London's East End.' That sounds a little better than an elderly caravan park, I thought. 'I'll let you handle it.' Before he saw the first episode of EastEnders, which has been airing for 39 years and more than 6,820 episodes, Lord Grade claims he was worried the show might not succeed. 'I recall with a great deal of anxiety. Oh my God, this is a year's commitment. This could be horrible,' he muttered as he inserted the cassette into the machine. 'And I knew it was all right as soon as the opening titles and music started.' The opening titles and music always give you a clue as to whether the filmmaker and producers are truly skilled at what they do. I had a gut feeling that everything would work out. EastEnders is essential to the BBC's output in the face of commercial television, according to Lord Grade, who took over as chairman of the organisation in 2004. ITV featured Emmerdale Farm, Crossroads, and Coronation Street, which was, of course, through the roof every night. Additionally, the BBC believed that the schedule required it. And they were correct, he added. They were fortunate to have Jonathan Powell select it and assign Tony Holland and Julia to compose it. People don't know this nowadays, But nothing terrible ever happened on Coronation Street. It was a very soft and fluffy show. That's a reaction to what we did on EastEnders, but it does now. It dealt with social issues and extremely painful family situations, becoming far more socially conscious. Eventually, Coronation Street also adopted this strategy. According to Lord Grade, Corrie's Rovers Returns' northern culture was intentionally contrasted with a more southern one in the Queen Vic and Albert Square setting of EastEnders. Yes, it is a very different culture, he replies. The best thing about a soap opera is that, for 30 minutes, you are transported to another universe. At that, Coronation Street excels. The neighborhood feels like a part of you. The feeling of location and community was there in EastEnders as well. Lord Grade also related how, in 1988, he had his daughter caught viewing the Australian soap opera Neighbours at school, so he shifted it to a late afternoon time. He added that when BBC One first acquired Neighbours, it aired 5 days a week at 9:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. But soon he had to reverse course. "I got into trouble at school today, Dad," my daughter confessed to me one evening when I got home. She was normally quite a swot. "Oh, what have you done?" I exclaimed. "Oh, we were all caught watching television during the break," she replied. He continued, saying that as he was the controller of BBC One, he was naturally concerned about what she was viewing. She called them neighbours. God, oh God. The following day, I walked into the office and announced that Neighbours would be moved to 5:30 so that the kids could watch it when they got home from school. "I've got it in the wrong slot," Lord Grade exclaimed. "I rescheduled it on a sample of one, never mind market research, and the rest is history." On April 21st, at 9 p.m, Boom Radio will air Lord Grade's Open the Box program. Please subscribe our channel.